Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field for the start of the regular season for Lynn Tech. They're taking on Notre Dame. It's a non-league game. Lynn Tech in the blue. It used to be the home team wore the white. Now it's the visiting team that wears the light colors. Taking on Notre Dame, not the college, the high school. And I have to say, quite often, I've used to say, I've never seen this before, I've never seen this before. Now, I've stopped saying I've seen it all, because every time I say that, something else happens. There was supposed to be a game here today at 3:45, preceding this one. English boys were supposed to play Malden, opening up the GBL schedule. And right around between 2 and 2:30, Rich Avery, who's the monitor of the Manning and Fraser Fields, he got a call saying, from the Malden coach, saying, "We're not coming. It's raining." I said, "We play in snowstorms. It doesn't make any difference if it's raining. Especially now, it's not raining really that hard. It's not like a monsoon, like the problem we just had with the storms, as Tech almost knocked one home." But it's absolutely amazing that Malden would just call late and say, "We're not coming. It's raining." My guess is it's the first day of school, and there are probably a few maybe students that didn't show up, or at least valuable players that didn't show up, and we weren't going to have our best, so we'll just cancel. That's going to go out of play. Bremley Velasquez is in net for Lynn Tech. Chloe McComas in net for Notre Dame. And I have to apologize, I'm not even sure where Notre Dame is from. Corner kick coming from the far side for Tech. It got deflected. Notre Dame is saying, "Glad we didn't deflect it into the net." They got a piece of it, knocked it from the far side to the near side, and Tech will put it in play from there. And it'll be another corner kick, this time from right to left instead of left to right. It's been fully in. That went right by and nobody got a foot on it. What? The kick went right by everybody and rolled from the near side to the far side. Now it went out. And Tech will get the throw in. But it's been 100% down deep in the Notre Dame end. The kick off the knee of the goaltender. And now she grabs it, couldn't hold on, and it slips in. They just tipped it away. They just tipped it away from the goaltender. She had it, and she went down to get it. They got a foot on it and knocked it away. Who scored? Number 4. getting credit for the goal is Daniel Barroso, young freshman. Notre Dame finally in the tech end. They knock it deep, man, it's going to go out of play. I'm not sure what the ball girl is doing. The ball is there in the field. The girl is all the way up the other end. She threw the ball out on the field. The ball got by everything and deflected and went all the way to the far end of the Manning field. They're finally getting to put a ball in play. Velasquez will kick it away. That was a tough goal for Notre Dame to give up. They made the save. The goaltender went down to pick it up, and Barroso was able to just tip it, just get a little touch, and knock it in. Notre Dame got a piece, keeps it in. And they keep it in again. Heck with a rush coming down the far side. And they're going to call Tech offside. They gave the ball up. They didn't give it right back. And then the first ball carrier went beyond everybody and got stuck with the offside call. And Notre Dame will get to kick it away. Skips past. Trying to kick it deep. Tech got a piece of the pass. Notre Dame broke it up. They overran the ball, but now they get it back. Defense knocks it away. She got her hand on that. They didn't see it. She tried to get her hand out of the way and couldn't. This is like now between the 40s. The ball's not moving at all. Now with a rush. Tech picks off the pass and starts it back the other way. Long, deep. Tech is wide open, going to walk in. All by themselves, walking in. And they go into the far corner and knock it home. She waited till the goaltender came out and then beat it to the far post. Helen Poindre made a great rush. Terrific pass from Sandy Garcia. sent her in all by herself. She waited till the goaltender came all the way out, trying to cut down the near post, and she just punched it by her on the far side. And Tech has jumped out to a 2-0 lead. First 2 goals of the season scored for Tech. They got shut out in the city tournament. They're looking to go 1-1 on the season. And they're off to a very good start trying to do that. Broken up. Tech knocks it down. Notre Dame takes it away. And it's going to go into the Tech bench area. Knocked out by Notre Dame. So it's nice to get the season started. There's a few fans here. It's nice to see people coming out, supporting, although it's a tough day to be here in the stands. But there were pretty good crowds for the Lynn City tournament, where the 4 Lynn schools, excluding KIPP, the 4 English Classical Tech St. Mary's, are all trying to squeeze between 2 defenders and get knocked out. And Notre Dame will get it. And the ball girl's got to realize that she's got to wait till they ask for it before she gives them a ball, because they're chasing it. She's throwing the ball out in the field, and deepest Notre Dame has been, they fanned on it. And now they blow the whistle. I'm not sure what that was for. But Tech is going to get to kick it away. I don't know if it went out of play. But it's nice to see the students back in school full time, because no one can convince me that they had to do it, obviously, remotely, but no one's going to convince me that that was a major success, because nobody can tell me that all the kids in all the classes in all the schools were religiously staying home. She got in trying to take the shot, shanked it off to the right. I'm not saying that there weren't students who did what they were supposed to do, but I'm saying there were students who didn't do what they were supposed to do and didn't do it for as many hours as they were supposed to do it. It's hard to get somebody to do that. I'm sure the people that were working at home that would normally put in 8 or 9 hours at the office weren't putting in that many hours at home either. So it's great to see everybody out. Even better would be to see everybody get vaccinated. We have some of the stupidest reasons for not getting the vaccine. And even though we have people dying still, hospitals being overfilled, doctors, nurses, health people just being exhausted. And people that are really sick from anything else are having problems getting meetings with their doctors and getting in the hospitals and the emergency ward, and they're turning people away because they've got nobody to work. They're all working on COVID. So hopefully, very shortly, I think the least thing we have to do is wear a mask in school. I know parents are fighting over that, and that baffles me too. As a parent, I know I want to be involved in everything with my children. You want to pick their schools, you want to pick what they dress, what they eat. the hours they're out and about. But there's some things you have to leave to others. You don't go to your next door neighbor to get for a dental problem, or you don't go to a plumber, electrician, or a policeman or a fireman when you're having an illness. What a corner kick. It hooked right under the top crossbar into the net. Absolutely amazing. You can't hit it any better than that. That was a laser beam from the near side, and it went right in under the top crossbar into the net over the goalie's shoulder, and Tech has jumped to a 3-0 lead. That was an ESPN shot by Helen Poljoy. That's her second goal, back-to-back goals by her. You can't do it any better than she just did it from the corner. Line shot, just tucked it under the top crossbar, inside the far post, with the near corner kick. We probably won't see that again all year. We got a lot of games to do. But that was absolutely perfect. That's an ESPN highlight. And Tech has jumped out to a 3-0 lead. We haven't played half this first half. The shot over the goalie's head into the net. She was high as she could. It went over her head and went in. Yeah, make up your mind. I was going to say that's a very quick hat trick. Helen Borjoy's having a career. We got a timeout down on the field, but Helen Borjoy, who's a junior, just got the quickest hat trick I've ever seen. 3, bang, bang, bang. And just like that, we still haven't reached the halfway mark of this first half, and Tech is leading Notre Dame 4-0. Coach Justin Barrasso has to tap himself on the shoulder and give himself accolades. Helen Borjoy is a defenseman. He moved her up front, and boy, did it pay off. One of the quickest hat tricks I have ever seen. He finally get it back in the Tech end. And Tech kicks it out of play. The throw-in for Notre Dame, down deep. This is the deepest they've been in possession of the ball. Tech knocks it out again. Everybody trying to get possession of the ball. Everybody getting a foot on it, but nobody's really gaining control. Now Notre Dame finally kicks it deep. Velasquez will come way out of the net and make the save. And she'll kick it away. Notre Dame kicked it back, cleared away by Tech. And they'll knock it into the Notre Dame bench area. And Notre Dame had lost it. Tech will get the throw in. We just passed the halfway mark of this first half. A big one for Tech. Tech tried to keep it in and couldn't. They knock it deep. And looked like Notre Dame might get there. Tech kicked it out. Tech clears it away. They knock it deep, looking for another break. Good job by the goaltender, Chloe McComas. She came all the way out, virtually to the 20-yard line. Looked like Tech was going to get another breakaway. She came out and kicked it away. And here comes Tech again. And nice job by the defense. If that pass goes through, they get another breakaway. And defense again coming through. They kick it deep. Tech will track it down. And they boot it away. It's going to go out of play. Tech will get the free kick right from midfield. Defense comes through again. I think that's Kate McManey. Tech trying to come back. They get around, trying to center it, and a couple of defenders swallowed up their goaltender. McComas did let the ball get to her. They clear it away, and they'll bring it back. And pass slipped right past the intended receiver. That was Duana that they knocked it by. They knock it deep. looking for another break. Tech is out in front. And they knock it home. Another great pass. And Tech just used their speed to get around the defense, walked in. And McComas had no chance at all. All of a sudden, it's 5-0. Notre Dame might want to put 4 or 5 people on Helen Poljoy, because now she just got her 4th, and again a great pass from Sandy Garcia. And the breakaway, Poljoy took full advantage, and McComas again had no chance. Tech just very, very quick. Poljoy just flying by everybody. She scored 4 in a row. Velasquez will kick it away. They just kept it in. Now they try to knock it deep again. They've got 2-on-1. They slip it across. Now they got 1-on-1. It hit the post, but it went in. Poljoy gets the assist. Again, a breakaway. Poljoy, they had 2-on-1. Poljoy gave it up. Felicity Blaney getting the goal. We can give Garcia another assist along with Poljoy. Tech having a mammoth first half. Booed away. I believe that's McMancy. Kate? McManey. That's the deep defender for Notre Dame, who's played very well. It could be even worse. She's back there knocking balls away. She got trapped in that 2-on-1. She had no chance. She had to play one or the other. And Poljoy made the nice feed. And then Blaney put it away. Again, they drew the goaltender out to the near post and then hit it. She actually looked like they were going to miss it. She hit the post on the far side, but it hit the inside part of the post and deflected into the net. And it's going to go out of play into the Notre Dame bench area. Notre Dame hasn't come close to getting a shot on net. They've only had the ball down deep a couple of times, and it wasn't anywhere near the net. "10 minutes and counting left in this first half. A huge first half. This is the biggest half we've ever seen Tech girls have, especially for Helen Poljoy, getting 4 goals and an assist, involved in 5 of the 6 points. Off the foot of the defender and deflects it away and out of play. Notre Dame make a substitution. They only have 2 subs. Trying to control it. They're going backwards with it, trying to get their foot and control it. They finally knock it forward, and they're going to let it go because it's going to go out of play. I'm not sure what the delay is for. Oh, now I do. Tech is making a substitution. They knock it deep, and it goes wide left. It's going to go out of play. And it's going to go way out of play. Alaska, this is the only job she's had, kicking the ball away. She hasn't even got close to having to make a save. Heck, got a foot on it, kept it in their end. And they almost gave it away. They were trying to line up a shot, still going loose. And it's going to go out. And they're calling it off Notre Dame. And Velasquez will get to kick it away again. The only problem we're having is keeping track of the soccer balls. Now they changed it. It went off Tech. They're going to give Notre Dame a corner kick. I thought that what he was doing in the first place, but everybody started to go back upfield, and now they changed it. The corner kick will come from the far side. Bouncing around, it's going to go out of play, and he'll do it again. Knocked away by Tech, and Notre Dame kicks it to the far side, keeps it in play. Now they kick it out of play. Tough night to be out there running around with the rain coming down and not the best of conditions. But again, a few loyal fans out here. Not many, but a few. Right about 20, if I count right. That's more than you would think with the rain coming down. Heck, once again, booting it away, out deep, out near, closing into midfield. Blocked and knocked out by Blaney. Heck with a rush. Pushing it by, one-on-one. Walking in, trying to center it. Here's that defender again, Kate McMancy, or McManny. Hard to read the writing. Coach wrote roster out for me. She's been one bright light for Notre Dame. Tech has 6, but she's done a nice job playing center field for them. Notre Dame picked off that pass. They try to knock it deep. They bounce it off Tech, and Tech clears it back upfield. Trying to walk around, and here's McManny again knocking it away and knocking it out. Down deep with the throw-in for the Lady Tigers. There it goes out. Let's see who they call it off. Looks like they're calling it off Tech. Notre Dame will get to kick it away. We're in the final 2 minutes of this first half. A huge half for Lynn Tech, and even huger half for Helen Pojoy. 4 goals and assist. Shot. It got deflected, and the goaltender was going over to the far post. It got deflected to the near post and just missed going inside. They almost got one off a rebound. Here comes another corner kick. The last time Pojoy did it, she knocked it in the net. We're winding down this first half. Not a lot of time left. Deflected out, and we'll do it again. Coming from the near side. The last time coming from here, it was a rocket that went into the net. This one bounces by a Notre Dame player, bounced by a Tech player, right into the lap of the goalie, McComas. Can't have a lot of time left. waiting for that final whistle. And we get it. That's going to end the half. So a huge half for Tech and a bigger one for Helen Poljoy. Tech puts 6 on the board. Poljoy gets 4 of them along with an assist. She figured in 5 of the scores. And it's Lynn Tech 6, Notre Dame nothing at halftime. Everybody getting settled, getting set, ready to start the second half. Tech will put it in play to get us going. Tech with a huge 6-0 lead, and Helen Poljoy having a career game, a career season. She's got 4 goals and an assist. And 3 nice passes from Garcia. 2 to Poljoy for a score. The other one to Poljoy, who gave it to Blaney for the score. So Poljoy's been involved in 5 of the 6. And it's been all Tech. Bright light for Notre Dame has been Kate McManey, the defender. And now the goaltender, McComas, comes out, scoops it up, will kick it away. She's had virtually no chance, with the exception of the corner kick that just got over her head and just circled in and went under the top crossbar coming from the near side. Everything has been virtual one-on-one breakaways, and that net that she's protecting is like the Grand Canyon. Poljoy got 1 from long range, but just picture perfect shot over the head of the goaltender under the top crossbar. Everything else has been one-on-one breakaways. He fanned on that. It's knocked away again by McManey, the defender. She's played very well. Again, I remind people, the first game, another first in my career. Everybody's here. The officials are here. We're here with our camera people and getting to run the scoreboard. And Rich Avery, who manages the 2 fields, does a great job doing it. Called at 2:30 and said the game is canceled. Malden's not coming. The coach called and said Malden's not coming because it's raining. So I guess it's not raining on these teams. Or it won't rain on the next game when the classical girls play. Must have been Storm Ida in Malden. They head it away, they kick it away, they wound up. That's not a shot on net because Notre Dame didn't do it, but Velasquez had to make the save off her own team. They popped it up high, then they went to kick it forward, they kick it backwards, and Velasquez had to make a save. That was going in the net. Notre Dame trying to get around, blocked, still looking for it. Blocked again, Tech knocks it away. Knocked deep. They get it upfield. And they throw it behind. They were going to have a little give and go. And going upfield, instead they threw it behind the intended receiver. I thought that was Garcia. Yeah, it bounced up, and I thought they were calling it Notre Dame because I thought she got her hand on it, but they're calling it out off the Tigers. There's McManey again knocking it away. Second game of the season for Tech. They lost their opening in the city tournament as McComas comes out and fields that long pass. Tech got shut out in that game against the Glasgow girls. And Notre Dame knocks it out. Tech will get a corner kick. So they're looking for their first win to go 1-1. Notre Dame is their first game of the season. Coming from the near side. They drive it right out in front. I think it was Tech. There were two defenders. One defender, one scorer. They both went up. It was Tech that got their head on it, but deflected it wide left. And McManey will kick it away. And they knock it deep. And Tech is going to knock it out of play. Deepest penetration, controlling the ball by Notre Dame, and it got broken up. Corner kick coming. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it is a corner kick. And they moved it nowhere near the net. Now they kick it behind the net. Tech will get to kick it away. Bounces loose. Tech lost it. And they lost it again. They knock it toward the net, way wide left. Velasquez will come out and get it. She'll kick it away. Notre Dame knocked it down. Tech cleared it away. Notre Dame took it away. Blocked by Tech. Blocked again by Tech. And it's got to go into the Notre Dame bench area. Notre Dame will get the throw in. They fanned on it. Now they got to hurry back. They gave it up, looking for another breakaway. Great save. They had a breakaway, and it looked like they were going to knock it home again. And McComas came out and made a great save. That's a big-time save by McComas. I think that was Garcia that she made the save on. Notre Dame slipping and sliding, couldn't get a shot on net. They're winding up and off the side of the foot. just rolled a couple of inches, and then it went out of play off Tech, and Notre Dame's going to get a corner kick. I'm not sure what they're doing. I thought they were giving her a corner kick. I thought Tech knocked it out. Well, it's going to be Tech kicking it away. Coming down the near side. Lost it, got it back. Tip loose. Blaney got knocked down. They knock it deep. McCormick will come out and play it on a hop, and she'll kick it away. Trying to center it. Waiting to see if it got blocked or if she just kicked it out of play. Looks like Tech kicked it out of play. So Notre Dame will get to kick it away. McManny will do the honors. Now they're not, it went out of play at the end, but they called it a throw-in instead of a kick, and now Notre Dame gets taken down. And Notre Dame will get to kick it away, a free kick from the 10-yard line. I think it'll be Gerard taking it. Tech picks it off, carries it back, blocked nicely by Notre Dame. Notre Dame will track it down and knock it deep. And Tech gets there first and knocks it away. Coming back the other way, down the near side. Notre Dame steps in, knocks it out of play. Nice stop by the official. Official got a foot on that one, stopped it from going too far. Tech will put it in play. This will be Garcia, who's had a big game. She's assisted on 3 of the goals. Tech trying to walk in. And again, nice defense by McManey. Notre Dame will track it down. I think Notre Dame was trying to let it go out of play. Instead of playing it, now they kick it out of play into the Notre Dame bench area. Tech will get the throw in. Tech looking for a break. And there's, again, McManey knocking it away. I mentioned before, she's been a bright light for Notre Dame defensively. It goes out. Notre Dame will get to kick it away. McMahon, he would do the honors. Didn't go very fast. You get it to Gerard. Knock deep. The team actually knocking it back. They finally get it to the near side. Knocking it deep. Looking for a break. Velasquez comes way out of the net, all the way out to the 5-yard line, way to the near side to get that loose ball, and she'll kick it away. She likes to move around. She's active in that net. Height-wise, the net is about twice her size. Heck, looking for a break. Looking for another breakaway. Lucy walking in, and they knock it home. I think they called a timeout. Notre Dame called a timeout. That's the first goal in the second half. It's now 7-0 Lynn Tech. Yeah, they can't play. They shouldn't be playing. Yes, because I watched them play. Tech coming back. And defensively, Notre Dame breaks it up. And Tech just picks it and takes it away. Looking for a shot, and it goes off the side of the foot. Did it get blocked, or did it just go out of play? Looks like it just went deflected, sliced it out of play. Yeah, so be a tough bus ride home for Notre Dame. They gave up 6 in the first half. They've stayed with it in the second half, only giving up 1. We're halfway through and counting the second half, and at this point in the first half, Notre Dame was already down 5-0. So they played a lot better, but they just can't get anything going offensively. They kick it deep, and it goes out of play. Who cares? Again, Mac and me. kick it upfield. They've been able to get it somewhat upfield, but they can't get it anywhere near the net. They haven't been able to make any crisp passes to get somebody open or at least get somebody lined up to even attempt a shot. They haven't come close to getting anything on the net. Ken Najim is the coach for Notre Dame. He's got his work cut out for him. Tech looking to walk in. And another nice job. Now they went around the defense and get blocked, take a couple of hops, took a little spin back to the net. McComb was able to make the save, but that again, McNamee wouldn't let that Tech player turn and get even look at the net. Pushed her wide, and that helped break up that play. Pop straight up. It gets loose. Almost. She stepped between the two defenders and just couldn't get control of the ball. Now, Notre Dame actually was sitting on the ball at the 25-yard line. So they blow the whistle, and Tech will get a kick, I believe. But that's the closest they came to even having any kind of a shot, because they tried to slip through two defenders. And when she did, she left the ball behind. They've taken Velasquez out of net. I don't know who they put in. The goalie's still trying to put the shirt on. The new goalie. Lynn Glasgow will take center stage in the next game, taking on taking on Chelsea. This is the kind of game you know that you've dominated, and you can tell by the scoreboard, and you normally say, almost let's forget about this one and worry about the next one. But this is a pretty good surge for Tech, and it might give them a little bit of impetus. Might give them a little advantage going forward, saying, you know what, we can play, and we'll build from this. It's going to go out of play. "15 minutes and counting left in this one. This one's been over for a long time. And the only question left is, will Notre Dame get a shot on net? Never mind, will they score? Tech's making a couple of substitutions. You got to get somebody off the field. They got too many players. And they're not hustling off the field. They're just walking off. You watch the Tech player substitute leave the field. If you watched it, you'd almost think Tech was losing 7-0. McMahon, hustles back and kicks it out of play. Knocked deep. It's by everybody. Gerard got a foot on it, and she knocks it out. Oh, they might have leaned around Gerard. Tech might have knocked it out. Notre Dame will make a substitution. So they only have two. Knocked away. Bounces by Tech. They knock it deep. Tech is there to knock it away. Nice defense again. McManey again doing the job. Tech trying to control. 2-on-2 for the moment. They knock it across. And the 2-on-2, the one on the right side didn't break to the net. Just hung back, and the pass ahead goes wide, and McComas picks it off. That ball was bouncing around. I think it went up and get Tech on the hand. Notre Dame will get the kick. They knock it to the net, but just a little touch. They could have made a pass to the near side, might have got a better shot, so they just kind of pooched it. And I can't say Velasquez. I don't know who they put in net. They don't list another goaltender. Oh, I guess they do. I guess it could be Cindy DeLeon is the other goaltender on the roster. So that could be Cindy DeLeon. Now the throwing is going to come from the near side with Tech. Notre Dame picked it off. Winds up going out of play. And he does, the goaltender is lost the goal, whoever the goalie is. fans have stayed loyal. There's a few of them. Umbrellas up, head coverings. Everybody's got to be careful here because the aluminum stands and the stairs get wet. People could slip. We could have problems. Nobody really sitting down. There's two sitting down, but mostly everybody is standing up on the railing down front. They kick it all the way through, and I'm assuming that's De Leon making the save. That's one of the few shots on net by Notre Dame. In fact, I think that's the only shot on net. And they were going to knock it deep, and here's McManny again, making a big-time play. And now McComas, she's done a nice job. Comes out, grabs it with a couple, at least one blue shirt bearing down on her. Not a great day here at Manning Field with the rain. We mentioned before, it scared the Malden boys away. They didn't play the first game against Lynn English because they called and said they're not coming because it's raining. I wonder if they do that when it's cold. They try to knock it deep, and here's McManny again getting back and breaking it up. They get by Tech pushing it up. They pushed it too far. Tech clears it away. And there's McManny knocking it away. They call it off Notre Dame. Tech will get the throw in. Now they blow the whistle. I still don't know what the problem is throwing it in. What rule you break or how you break it. I'll have to try and find out. I don't know how you can break a rule just throwing it in. And there's McManny again, stepping in front, blocking it, breaking it up, and knocking it away. Skips past everybody. Hustling back was Branco to knock it loose, and now it gets wide open. They'll kick it back to De Leon, and she'll boot it away. Notre Dame can't get control. Branco kicks it upfield, deflected away. There's Branco again, getting a foot on it. They knock it deep, skips by everybody. They let it go all the way to De Leon. 5 minutes and counting left in this one. It's been over very early. Tech got on the board very quickly. They got 6 in the first half. Notre Dame has played better defense. They finally got one shot on net, but they played a little better in the second half. They've only given up 1 goal. But that first half was just too much to overcome. That career half by Helen Pojoy. McComas gets there very quickly, takes it away. Two swings and misses, one more, you're out. Coming down the near side, Branco catches up. shot, nice save. Branco forced him to take a tough shot. McComas made the nice save. It might have been Garcia again. She's had a big night. She's got a goal and 3 assists. She almost got her 5th point. Skips past everybody. Broken up. Notre Dame winds up with it. Trying to knock it deep. They misfire on it. Trying to walk in. They got 2-on-1. It gets broken up nicely by the defense. Just took it away. Final 2 minutes of this one. Tech is going to go to 1-1. They'll be back in action. They'll take on Lynn English bright and early Saturday morning in the consolation round of the Lynn City tournament. As they kick it deep. And that's going to go out of play. Always baffles me how the referees have to officially run the last 2 minutes. It's not, the clock is stopped. Nobody in the stands is going to squawk. Teams aren't going to squawk. As soon as the clock got to 2 minutes, they could have said, we're done. With the score 7-0. And Notre Dame having 1 shot on net, and that was from long range. Especially with the rain. Tech is just totally dominated, especially in the early going. Second half, Notre Dame not bad. They can get the ball up, they can get it into Tech territory, they can move it, but they can't get anywhere near getting a shot off. And it's going to go out of play. We got to play it down. And with the play it down and the clock running out, you think the officials might say, you know what, let's blow the whistle. But they're not. Now they do. So that's going to do it. They must have heard me. So Tech got it done in the first half. They scored 6. Helen Pojoy, they moved her from defense, they moved her up front. She scored 4 and got an assist. She was involved in 5 of the 6. Sandy Garcia had 3 assists and a goal. Felicity Blaney got 1, and Dania Barroso got the one that was important, the first one that was all the Tech needed. 4 different scorers for Tech, but Helen Pojoy leading the way with 5 big points, 4 straight goals, and then an assist. And Tech will go to 1-1, and that'll give them a little momentum, hopefully going into the game against English on Saturday morning in the consolation of the city tournament. Notre Dame, hopefully they'll have a safe trip home, and they'll be able to work on a few things that they saw today, and they'll get back in the swing of things and maybe get some more players out and improve the rest of the season. So Tech, with a big first half, going ahead 6-0, gets their first win of the season, the early season, as they turn back Notre Dame 7-0. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.